YouTube.com/enter-dubstep.
Hi, I'm Rich from Genetix, also known as Tron.
I'm Matt from Genetix, also known as Phreaks. Originally from Torquay, but now we're based in Bournemouth. We've been doing it for...
It's 2005.
Yeah, I started a little bit earlier.
Went to college, done a year, and understood what the programmes were and what stuff was. I met Matt through a friend a while back before that.
We originally met at a jungle rave down in Plymouth, didn't we?
We went to college together and just learned the basics of what stuff was and everything.
Yeah.
And we started Reason because we found that easier. We saw Logic to start with was a bit like whoa. Yeah. But Reason was easy because it was all in a rack and you could like flip it around, rewire it, and it was quite nice and easy to understand it. Nice. So we went from there and then moved on to Nuendo. That was the course, yeah. It was lucky, like the teacher we had, because we started with drum and bass, the teacher was drum and bass as well. So he knew what we wanted and he explained it to us really easily and we picked it up quite quickly from there.
It was very, just the basics, you know, because to start with, it's very difficult to grasp.
Yeah, there's so much there and you're just like, whoa, what does that do?
But he taught us the basics really well, you know, and after the sort of 9 months a year we did at college, we went on and just learned the rest ourselves, like how to work synthesizers and sequencing and stuff like that. I used to fiddle around with programs on my PC and on the PlayStation, like Music 2000 and that, since I was about 15 or so. I'm 28 now, so you do the math.
We like the synth Maelstrom, Nuendo.
Cool. Nice. Which is basically Cubase, but a slightly different version where you can do video editing on it and stuff.
We're into it at the very start of it.
Yeah, since about 2004.
Yeah, it must have been.
Had a lot of early scream banger stuff, you know.
It was just different.
When it was just coming out of Croydon to start with, you know. We just tapped onto it straight away and just loved it ever since, and it's progressed into such a versatile style of music now. It's just incredible, you know. Never would have thought it would get to where it has done. It's amazing, really. From back in the day, probably for me it would be scream, glamour.
Glamour.
Yeah, we used to just pick up the tunes and
regularly being HMV, going in there grabbing them.
Exeter mostly.
Yeah,
in
Torquay there was Sounds where I used to live, but they all just closed up. Record shops, unfortunately.
Torquay used to be had loads. They had about 4 different record shops, you know, underground music. Yeah. But gradually they just all shut down. Yeah. With the growth of the internet and whatnot. I recently sold my vinyl collection.
Oh no, exactly.
Yeah, it is. I was gutted, to be honest. I had to sell it because I needed some money to move house and stuff, so I literally had to bang it all up on eBay. There was thousands of them there, classics as well.
Yeah, there was.
I kept my 70s funk collection, and that was it, man. I sold the rest.
I've got all mine still boxed up in my mum's garage. I just thought, no, I'd just rather keep it. There was a lot of old house music, a lot of dance. It was lucky I got given a load of it off a friend, and I was just like,
yeah, I remember that.
I was just like, no way, I've got all these absolute classics like Faithless Insomnia and everything.
On the original white label.
Yeah, the Cheeky. Was it Cheeky?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, Cheeky. I was just like, I can't believe he's just given me all this, but yeah, it was good. And all the drum and bass. I used to go down the car boot quite a lot and just flip through the sevens, just looking through them, and like, because I spent so long flipping through and looking through, the people were just like, look, you can have the lot for £4, and I was just like, sweet. Off I went home and just dug through the lot. Yeah, it's just a lot of 80s rollers. It was wicked.
Nice.
Very diverse music we listened to. I got into drum and bass around 1993. Started getting all the tapes and all the mixtapes and tape packs and stuff like that, and then got into DJing maybe 95 and just collected jungle ever since. Anything I could get my hands on, Helter Skelter, Dreamscape, all the London stuff like Telepathy and Jungle Fever, of course, One Nation, completely.
I think you've still got all of them, haven't you?
Yeah, I've still got all the tape packs,
I wasn't really into like drum and bass until I moved down and bumped into Matt, and ever since then I got heavily into it, because I was When I lived in Swindon, all my mates were into like house and hard house and that, and I collected a lot of that, and I enjoyed that a lot. And I moved down to Torquay and bumped into Matt, and he was like, I'll get you into drum and bass. I was just like, I doubt it. And then like after a couple of weeks, it's just like, this is absolutely banging, mate, and just started like buying it, going to Exeter with Matt and buying all the stuff in Torquay and everything. My first tune I bought was that Raz 9 by Congo Natty. Fucking loved it.
On a reissue, when they get all the reissues of the Congo Natty.
Yeah,
They're
so
timeless.
good.
I mean, I used to buy all the jungle because obviously when I got the tape packs, I knew all the tunes from there. So if I was lucky enough to find like an old classic, like I'd always snap it up. And like I think the best time was when they reissued Champion Sound by Q Project, the Alliance remix, and that was like my favourite tune because you'd always hear Hype playing it back in the day, and everyone used to play it, and I was so happy when I got a copy of that. Everyone just used to love Hype. We were making drum and bass for quite a long time. We had a lot of releases on the drum and bass, getting quite a few gigs and stuff. But we weren't doing as well as we wanted to be, you know, we were still working full-time jobs. We just wanted to focus mainly on production, so we saw the dubstep scene was absolutely thriving, you know, and thought we'll sit down and make a track. And the first thing we did was Squid Attack. And Funkcase jumped on it straight away. We did the Trigger Happy 12 with Persist on Z Audio, which did well, and just recently the Beast Mode EP with Persist again, which has been getting a lot of support as well from some pretty big names, so been really happy with those two. I Dare You out as well, on Marlowe's label. No Comply. No Comply. We basically got hit up from Zach, the owner, who wanted to sign Squid Attack as soon as he heard it. Sent over the rest of the tunes that we've been making and picked a few more out of that, and he was well happy. We've been making stuff on Reason for quite a few years, and we had to step it up and change it to see what we were doing, because we were getting a good sound out of Reason, but not good enough. And so we started using No Endo. It helped us a lot more sequence-wise and like look what we were doing and everything. We still use Reason for the Maelstrom because that's a really good synth. A bit of Massive as well. But yeah, we needed to step it up onto No Endo because we wanted to use visual analyzers and all the plugins that are available as well, you know, which you can't use with just Reason. So drums. Matt spends a lot of time making drums. Yeah, a lot of time. He analyses it, and then as soon as he's happy, start getting a pattern down and stuff, and getting an idea down. Then I'll jump on, start playing with the synth, making some sounds, get some old sounds that were good, and just work on them a bit, and just try and always make a unique, different sound. You know, try and make something different instead of following like anybody as such. Funkcase and Persist, they're good friends and really good producers, but also that Sick Excision, Downlink, always been a big fan of that. I like him Document One stuff at the moment. He's wicked. Spend a good couple of years locked up in your room and just get your stuff sounding as tight as you can, you know. There's plenty of stuff out there to help you with. Yeah. Loads of tutorials and that. I mean, even Funkcase is in that magazine. Pretty much tells you how to do everything. Mix Mag, yeah. Just keep your eyes peeled on YouTube for tunes. They always pop up. We've got our fan page on Facebook, so keep your eyes on that. Yeah, you can find out where we're playing and stuff on there. SoundCloud, Digiworks, Genetix. Keep your eyes peeled for more tunes from us. We are definitely not thinking about stopping anytime soon. We should have some more stuff coming out on Audio Phreaks or Z Audio. Yeah, definitely. But just keep your eyes peeled. Lots to come.
YouTube.com/enter dubstep.